It all started in 1492 when Columbus sailed to the Caribbean Sea and discovered the islands of the Americas.
The first European sighting of Panama was by Rodrigo de Bastidas in 1501.
Shortly after, in 1502, Columbus anchored his ship at present-day Portobello and explored the island of Panama.
Later on, Vasco de Nunez Balboa established the first successful colony in 1510 and became governor of the region Panama.
The Native Americans were there first, but the population decreased because of diseases that the Europeans had brought to them.
A cool and good-looking governor named Pedro Arias de Avila founded Panama City in 1519.
With the decline of the Spanish Empire and how the Spanish treated the Native Americans without respect. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Panama, Colombia, and most of Central America joined together to fight against the Spanish. Because of this, Panama lost much power and importance in trade around the world. So Panama became part of the independent Colombia in 1821.
Another Panamanian political named Jose Agustin Arango began to plan the revolution and separation between Panama and Colombia. The separatists wanted to negotiate the construction of the Panama Canal directly with the United States. Dun, 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 dun.
The United States was interested in Panama's significance as a crossroad in Central America.
Chugga 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 choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo.
And also because the construction of the Panama Canal had already been attempted in the 1880s by the French. However, they failed.
Wow, 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 wow.
After its independence from Spain on November 28, 1821, I don't like you anymore. Panama became a part of the Republic of Gran Colombia, which consisted of today's Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, and Ecuador. The United States decided to work with Panama to build the canal because Colombia refused to work with the United States.
Theodore Roosevelt signed a treaty with Panama for the Panama Canal Zone, and they also signed a protection treaty in which the U.S. would protect Panama from Colombia.
I got your back, girl. Panama signed the Hay-Brunel Treaty with the United States that established the construction of the Panama Canal. It was to be controlled by the United States. Later on, several other countries began to recognize Panama as an independent country.
Several years after, a controversial figure in Panama politics was Arnulfo Arias, who was elected president in 1940. He was ousted a year later for being pro-fascist.
You suck!
This made him a top nominee for the Bad President Club.
Jose Antonio Ramon was elected president in 1952, but he was assassinated in 1955.
Oh no. Ernesto de la Guardia Jr. inaugurated the following year after the assassination. He survived disturbances in 1958 and 1959.
In 1955, the Panama Canal Treaty was concluded because the canal was too small. It would have a high cost to fix it. So the United States gave it back to Panama, and the political unrest developed in Panama over the Canal Zone issue.
On December 15, 1989, the Panama legislature declared Noriega president and proclaimed that the United States and Panama were in a state of war.
We're going to war!
However, Noriega surrendered on January 3, 1990, and was taken to the United States where he was punished.
My army sucks! In 2006, Panama voters approved an expansion of the Panama Canal. Construction is planned for 2008 to 2014. The presidential election in May 2009 was won by Ricardo Martinelli, one of Panama's wealthiest people.
It's all about the money, money, money. Thanks for listening. Hope you learned a lot about Panama. Here we go.